Yay! Ayan! So, welcome back to another episode of Mompreneur MD Live, and happy Mompreneur Monday to all the moms out there. And for this afternoon's, our session, our episode for today is so exciting. And alam ko, gustong-gusto niyo din to. Kasi ako personally, matagal ko na siyang, it's really, like I said, I posted a while ago na it has been really a strong curiosity for me, how to look fab or how to look better man lang in virtual meetings or in lives where the spotlight is on you, the light, saan ilalagay yung lighting, anong gagawin, everything, it has really been a strong curiosity for me. Kaya I'm so excited for this episode. But before that, I want to thank everyone for it's my anniversary. I also posted last week na it's my anniversary last Friday. So for the rest of the week, from Monday to Saturday, I will be celebrating anniversary week in my page, Mompreneur MD. And stay tuned because I will be giving giveaways. But in order for you to get that, be part of the Mompreneurs MD Moms on the Goals community, I will be putting it there in the comment section below, the link to where you can join the tribe. All right. Yeah, and so thank you so much for celebrating anniversary with me. And to be honest, this is my 6th year, and it has been one of the best. No, it's the best 6 years in my mom life. Lagi ko yung inuulit kasi the reason naman na naging mompreneur ko ay hindi dahil I wanted to be like this. I wanted to earn ganyan. But it was really primarily sa kids, sa anak ko talaga, who at that time, he had a condition at that time. Kaya siya, kaya I have a strong, connection to the moms who really do it for something bigger, for a bigger purpose. Yeah, and so let's not get too serious. Now, like I said, I just really wanted to thank everyone for celebrating with me. And if you're watching right now, do comment in the comment section, where your name and of course where you're watching from. And part of that, part doon ang giveaway for my anniversary week. Yay! Okay, so let's get, kasi alam ko excited na kayo. Ako din, I actually messaged our guest speaker kanina afternoon. Sabi ko, excited na ako kasi gustong malaman na marami na akong tinatanong. I also watch YouTube, but it's different kasi when it really comes from a person na, from your friend or who's really doing it or who's been there. Iba talaga than watching other people in YouTube na mga foreigners and stuff. And when you watch also foreigners, iba kasi yung, iba yung makeup norm. If you get what I mean. So I really would want to hear it from personally, from a friend, who really is doing it. Yeah. So hello Quincy from Iloilo. Hello. Ayan. So just drop it there. I'm gonna be reading your comments and your questions also as we go along. Kung may mga tanong kayo, nako, now is the best time. Kasi habang nandito pa yung guest speaker natin. Of course, after this live, you can still put in your comments naman or your questions and we will try to answer it as much as we can. Pero iba pa rin yung live natin masasagot. Alright? Okay, so I'm gonna be introducing. Ayan, I'll just put it up. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be introducing our guest speaker for this episode. I already met her even before this. So I already met her even before this. Tapos nakikita ko na yung mga her works on social media, and she's really good. And she's one of my go-to makeup artists. One of the, yung pinaka, ang maalala ko talaga, she was the makeup artist that, who did my makeup during the Mommy Mundo na speaking event. Ayan. So yun yung mga, and she's highly suggested also by her fellow makeup artists. Kaya, she's a professional makeup artist. She's also a brand strategist. And she has worked with brands such as Dove, Landers, Grab, Philippines. Kaya she's not just, she has experience talaga when it comes to doing this, when it comes to virtual meetings, when it comes to Zoom or kaya. Kaya I'm so excited. Please help me welcome ang guest natin for this episode, Miss Eunice Herrera. Hello!
Hello! Hi, Doc Beth. Very nice to meet everyone during the live and also very nice to see you again.
Oo nga, gabi. I think that was um 2019 or 2018, something within those years, no? Kaya ngayon, so pero ngayon, lahat tayo ngayon virtual na. Kaya
Yes.
nag-innovate na din kayo. But you have had experience naman na with really like virtual, right? Mga virtual kasi like with brands such as Grab Philippines, Dove, mga ganon, Landers, they do a lot of mga like cameras. So there's
Yes.
really like a makeup for that, no? Kaya yung saan mo ilalagay yung mga lightings and stuff, right? Yan. Pero before that, kilalanin muna natin si Eunice, no? Kasi one of the one of the reason I made this Mompreneur MD talaga kasi I really also want to get to know more sa mga guests natin. And sorry. And then one of tinanong ako bakit why am I still doing this? Sabi ko I'm learning a lot, not just tips, hacks or ng mga mompreneur way ng mga mompreneurs, but their lives, the reason why they're doing what they do, it kind of really
Yes.
empowers me. Kaya I
Mm.
want to know, we want to get to know Eunice and and how did why did you decide? I know makeup artistry is not your education background talaga.
Mm.
Tama,
True.
right?
True.
So,
True. True.
yeah, why did you choose it? Why did you become a professional makeup artist? What's the story behind that? I want to get to know that.
Actually, when I was before kasi it was supposed to be I was studying nursing before, and even before nursing, I was already taking an entrance examination for fine arts, advertising arts, and then my family or my mom wanted me to do nursing, so I went like 3 4 years going through nursing school. I've been to hospitals. I was able to see how nurses are able to give an impact in the hospitals. Although it's a really a positive thing, but for me it was not really my passion to proceed anything that is medical. So what I did, parang I quit sa nursing and then decided to being independent. So I work in a call center. I work there, and that's where I discovered doing makeup also with other people. Kasi iba pala iba kapag nagtatrabaho ka, kasi you have to look presentable, you have to look like you're trusted. So parang that's what that time I learned that how to do makeup. Also when you are a nursing student, you also need to do and apply makeup as well. Even if you're still a student, you need to apply a basic makeup. But then when you start to going to work and then you get to being independent and earn your own money, you are able to discover that okay, this is something pala that I need to do in order for me to look presentable. So that started, and then after that I started doing it to other people, and I realized it's so different when you do it with other people. Like it's so different. So that was like an outlet for my art kasi parang nawala na ako sa art field. So when that started, I started doing makeup for other people, and then other people are asking me, how do you do it for events? How much is your rate? So yeah, I started like 500 per head. Even before 500, I started 300. Then I have go to their place. So that's how I really got started with doing makeup for other
Yeah,
people.
like even if even if you had you were already in nursing, that's entirely like a very a logical, alam mo yung very right brain
Yes,
field, no?
yes, yes.
Left brain
Actually, we
field.
were really required to do makeup during our duties in the hospitals. Yes.
Kaya pala ang
Mm.
gaganda ng mga nurses. Alam mo, doctors,
Yes.
we should do that as well. So, sino mga doctors dito? Kaya pala, alam mo, the nurses are so prim and proper and they do a lot of work. And, here
Mm.
comes the doctors na wala. Yes, we go on 36-hour duty, hindi tayo naliligid. Wala talagang ayos at all. And here are the nurses, kailangan pala dapat meron din ganun for the doctors. Diba?
Yes, yes. Actually,
Yeah.
everyone, everyone siguro who are working, especially when you're client facing or you're patient facing. So that's the way I see it in my case. Mm-mm.
Yes. Kasi ano din, there has been also studies na people, the patients actually get a lot, better faster when they get
Mm.
better. Yeah, they get better faster when when the one taking care of them is pleasant looking, hindi na
Mm.
masimangot, beautiful, yan. Kaya criteria din pala siya.
Yes, that's why makeup is there for us.
Yes. So I also want to know na yeah, so 'di ba sobrang pero yung creativity mo talaga lumalabas siya. How long has it
Yes.
already been for you? Like since the start, since you started the learning like the 300 pesos per head pa noon, grabe, bait mo noon, no? Na 300 pesos
True.
per head. How long, ilang years ka na, in the professional makeup industry?
I consider myself doing it professionally when people and brands are actually starting to pay you for your services. So I was doing it professionally, I think 2012. I think that
Oh,
2012 was when it started talaga na parang every other day may different project. Minsan personal, yung mga private na mga clients, mga private clients who wants to attend private events, and then it follow up with brands who wants to do campaign photo shoots. Oo, kasi passionate ko talaga mag photoshoot editorial stuff. Oo.
wow. Wow. And
That's really my passion.
you are also a brand strategist at the moment, right? Why did you also, how did you, what's the story behind that naman? Kasi parang connected siya. Pero grabe si Eunice, parang naging dito. Tas, di ba, from a nursing grad, from a nursing
True.
field, and then, eto na, totally different. Paano ka naging, naman, brand strategist naman?
With the brand strategy, kasi yung academic, my academic lies with advertising arts. So I'm passionate kasi about creating brands for small and big businesses. So aside from doing branding for businesses, parang na-establish ko kasi yung personal branding ko as a makeup artist. So parang why not, if medyo mahina yung events sa makeup side, at least meron kang plan B na brand strategist. And it's so funny because parang it worked well with when the pandemic came. Oo,
Yeah.
so there, so
Yeah,
very
and
very
actually,
timing.
yes, kasi siguro, sobrang daming naglalabas ngayon ng mga small business owners, yung mga
Mm.
startups, and
Mm-mm.
everything is online. Everything is virtual.
Yes.
Kaya siguro
Yes.
naglalabas the new brands or somebody like, for example, like me, like a mom, and I don't know anything about branding or stuff. So, kailangan namin kaya ngayon talaga, opportunities are everywhere. It's just really, you tap lang talaga kung ano. And here,
Yes.
you also have an advertising degree pala. And so that's why I
Yes.
really eto brand strategy talaga. Ang brand strategy is really your field. Yung professional makeup artistry is really your passion.
Mm-mm.
Tama?
And it became also like it became my source of income, yung makeup artistry. I love doing makeup for clients, which is, photo shoots or also weddings. Pero nung
Mm.
the pandemic came, pero medyo nahina
Yeah,
siya.
kasi the event.
Okay.
Oo.
Oo.
Kasi
And
ang event
since,
pala.
yes, that's true.
Kung
Mm-mm.
alam mo, bumabalik na siya. I've seen a lot of mga posts in my news feed na, the weddings they're coming back. Like the live weddings, and na siya. And I don't know if allowed na ba in all the cities here in the Philippines, pero bumabalik na siya. And I think, mga guwapa. Doc Shella is saying, mga guwapa. O, Doc Shella, meron pala sila talagang requirement na mag-makeup ang mga nurses before. No, dapat ba? Do you agree also, Doc Shella, na dapat din mga doctors kailangan din? Ayan.
Diba? Oo.
Ayan. So, we are, let's talk about makeup now. No, let's talk about looking fab na now. Okay. Kasi we already, we got to know Eunice already. And so, let's talk about, eto na, yung makeup. How, Mike, eto very simple question. That's a very, siguro parang baka sabihin mo, ang simple naman ng tanong daw, kasi ito lang talaga matatanong ko. How do you put on makeup when you do like virtual, Zoom meetings, virtual, or parang ganito, FB lives. And
Mm.
yeah, so you can,
So,
I
um,
already instructed CUDs na she can do like, meron siyang mga examples, meron siyang mga ganyan. So yan, manunood ako. Go you!
ay, sige, sige. Like now, no, I'm doing, parang na-imagine ko yung sarili ko when I'm doing like Zoom meetings. Because apparently with our field then we also do Zoom meetings with our clients and also with our potential clients. So, syempre, when you explain the value of your work and your services, dapat kasi parang you'd look exactly as if like you are ready. You are ready talaga to really explain yourself and your value. So, parang when you do your makeup in a perfect lighting, which is something in a really plain background, the makeup can also do so much when it comes to your when you talk about what you needed to talk about online. So I have a few examples here that I wanted to show you. This is a mixture of high-end makeup and also drugstore makeup. Para naman at least I can give you guys an option. All right. So what I wanted to also convey is that it's madali na lang mag-makeup when you do Zoom meetings kasi hindi na siya parang when you see someone in person. So parang before when you go out and about, you have to have like this, makapal na makeup para makita nila, okay, na-enhance talaga yung feature. But now, surprisingly, when you do Zoom meetings, you can actually cheat your way with good lighting and good makeup. Tapos parang, I don't know, maybe like 5 steps na lang. Hindi katulad ng dati ng parang maraming steps. But anyway, if you are someone that who always does meetings for the whole day, it's nice that you have a foundation primer. I have here a Laura Mercier foundation primer radiance. You can buy this one in Watson's. Sorry, not Watson. Sorry, in Rustan's. Sorry, so you can find this one in Rustan. At least you can go to Rustan's. And if you are not from Cebu, you can also buy this Rustan's online and also in Sephora. After you do your primer, you can actually start doing your foundation. I have here the Dior Airflash foundation. This is actually an airbrush spray foundation. Iba pa yung airbrush, iba pa yung spray airbrush. But don't do airbrush because it's expensive. But this one is Dior Backstage Airflash spray foundation. What you do with this is you don't actually spray this directly in your face. What you can do is you can actually spray this one like in the back of your hand. You get a brush and then you apply it in your face after you do your primer. So I also have a really good option that is really inexpensive. I have the here. Let me double check if I have it here. Here. So I have an inexpensive option, which is the Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless foundation. This is actually just I think 300 plus. I think you can find this one in Watson's. And then parang nakasale yata sila ngayon. So you can actually go ahead and apply that one as your foundation. Now the good thing about foundation is hindi mo na kailangan i-thicken. Parang as long as the skin is even after you apply foundation, that's actually okay. When you try to cover something, don't apply more foundation. Always apply it like with a concealer. Kasi the more you apply foundation, it still doesn't cover. Parang nadi-defeat yung purpose. Okay, primer talaga, dog. Yes, primer talaga. Kasi the primer will actually help make your makeup last longer. So if you are someone who's really busy, then kailangan talaga ng primer.
Yes, I
Mm-mm.
usually skip that part kasi sabi ko, parang wala namang effect. Meron pala talaga.
Oo, para siyang walang effect, but para
Ah,
kasing you have to make sure that your foundation also matches with the primer ingredient. So
I
parang
see.
oo, parang para mag long last talaga siya. But nothing complicated kasi nga this one can work with any foundation. It could work
Mm,
with Dior, it could work with Maybelline. But if you're someone naman who doesn't need that long hours of work or Zoom meeting, okay lang kahit foundation. Mm-mm.
I see. Ay, oh, bigtas ako.
Di ba? Di ba? So, doc siya, sabi niya, now I know. Okay. Now, in order for you to have a really long-lasting makeup, kasi it wouldn't make sense if you just apply your primer, you just apply your foundation, para kasing these are liquids. So the concept of, oh sorry, the concept of foundation is just like primer and foundation. It's like painting. So when you apply a primer and a paint and then you apply the final color, it will make the paint last longer. Now, how do you set that one when in your face? Don't use paint in your face. But what we can do is we can go ahead and apply a powder. Let me see if I have a powder here. So this one is a Cover Effects powder. Actually, any powder would do. Personally, I use this as my personal go-to powder. But you can definitely use any powder. Sometimes pag naiwan ko to or when I don't have this one, I just use a really simple Johnson and Johnson powder. That's it. Or you can even use like the baby powder that you can find at home. So this one's a white one. So don't apply too much though kasi nagkakos siya ng white cast. But what I usually just do, if after I apply my foundation, if I don't have the primer, I just do foundation and I just apply powder. So either this one or this one. This is the high-end option and you can actually just buy something like this. I think meron siyang skin tone color. You can try and check it to your local supermarkets or in Watsons. This one naman, you can find this in Rustans. You can find this one in Sephora online. So after you apply your powder, I usually just uh, skip the contour kasi personally hindi ko naman kailangan ng contour. Pero for anyone who wants to enhance your features, minsan kailangan mag-contour din eh. So any brown matte powder will do. Actually, if you have a palette like this, you can use this one as your contour shade, like mga mattes. Don't use the shimmer ones kasi parang a sun-kissed look, charot. Parang nasa beach.
Beach look.
Oo. Oo, parang mahirap. Oo. So, you can use this one as your contour or just skip this totally. And you can go ahead and apply any matte, like any matte lipstick. Like you can use MAC, you can use like any matte lipstick available in the market. And then one last thing that really changed your whole look is your eyebrow. So you can use a um parang a slighted eyebrow pencil like this. Para naman at least hindi na mahirap when you apply your eyebrows. Kasi nakaslant na siya. This is Etude House. You can find this one in Shopee or Lazada or in your local SM or Ayala stores.
Nice. Ayan. So, kilay, ayan, kilay is life daw.
Please.
Ayan. So, someone's asking, si Quincy Ann is asking, what about daw freckles? Concealer din daw po ang ilalagay? Because, sabi niya, I tend to put on more foundation.
Oo. Kasi actually, the funny thing is, I have a few clients who actually asked me to create fake freckles in their face. Oo, kasi they find freckles really flattering actually. Ako minsan parang nag-cheat ako ng freckles with filters. With filters and I put like freckles using this one for my clients. But if you are someone who doesn't who wants to cover your freckles, what I can suggest is a concealer talaga. Wait. Don't apply foundation kasi the foundation is not designed to actually cover any imperfections that you have. Wait, I'll get my under makeup.
Yeah.
Ang dami kong makeup.
Siguro kasi the freckles kasi, if you have freckles and obvious freckles, it makes the look kasi more natural. Kumbaga,
Parang fresh.
fresh.
Parang Andy Eigenman, freckles fresh. Nasa Siargao. Ano
Grabe
ba?
talaga
Parang,
yung parang
oo.
nasa beach ka lang. Kunwari, hindi ka nag-makeup, pero, wala akong makeup.
Oo. Oo, actually, I find freckles really flattering. But if you want to cover your freckles, I suggest opt to a concealer like this. So I have the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. I also have Altea Creamy Concealer. So you can find this one online or you can find this one in Watson's. Mura lang to actually.
Yeah, the
Mm.
drugstore makeups are, ano, pero ito, ano, kasi I really think, foundation, when you find kasi the foundation that really works for your skin, para kang, I remember someone told me na when you find the right foundation though for you, it's kind of like finding your mate for life or your partner for
Ah.
life. Kasi ganyan siya kahirap, and it was also like that for me. And someone is asking,
Mm.
like, Doc Shella's asking, sometimes nagki-cake after applying powder, kahit very light naman ang application ng foundation. So why is that daw?
Mm. Okay. There are different kinds kasi of powder. Ako naman, in my case, I try to find a powder that is best suited for my skin type. So, for example, if you have oily skin, the best way to go is MAC Studio Fix. Kasi MAC Studio Fix is, although, sorry, I don't represent the brand MAC, ha? I mean, I could be wrong, but,
Wala kaming
oo.
nire-review brand dito or ini-endorse. This is
No, but then Mac Studio Fix works for oily skin, but it's not good when you keep on applying it kasi it's a really thick powder consistency. Pero then if you apply Mac Studio Fix or any powder that is designed for oily skin to a dry skin type, then it will really look cakey. Oo. So you have to find a powder that works best for your skin type and not skin tone. Skin tone is color eh. Dapat yung powder mo works best with your skin type. Mm-mm. So if you have dry skin, the best powder for that is Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder or Estee Lauder's Love powders works best also for dry skin. Mm-mm.
ang powder na ginagamit ko is yung banana na, ano ba yun? Banana nai ba yun?
Benay.
Ay,
Banana powder? Oh,
sorry, banana.
okay lang. Okay lang. I couldn't announce it in the first time when I saw it, so it's fine. Benay kasi is a really thin consistency and parang yellowy powder talaga siya. It's actually good for retouch, but if you want to set your foundation talaga, it has to be a foundation powder or a powder that is designed for your skin type. So regardless what powder that is. Oh, basta perfect sa skin type mo.
Actually,
Oh.
I like that. Ay, Eunice, meron namang ito dito. There's a question. I rarely use makeup. I bought CC cream as advised by my friend. Saang step sa pag-makeup pwede ipasok ang CC cream?
Ah, for me kasi CC cream is, believe it or not, I remember this wedding from, I think, I'm not sure if it's Ann Curtis or Heart E, but they were applying only tinted moisturizer. So para siyang CC cream formula. Imagine yun, that's a wedding ah. Depende kasi yun if okay naman yung skin mo, ang daming facials or what, then go for CC cream. But um, of course, pag CC cream kasi, kailangan siya kailangan siya na bagay siya sa skin type mo rin. So, if like for example for me, I don't find myself that na parang perfect yung skin ko. I don't have perfect skin. Meron daming pores. I have so many acne marks. So CC cream doesn't really work for me as it is not long lasting for me. So if you feel like CC cream does not work for you, then you can go ahead and explore other makeup products.
So, dun papasok ang skincare talaga. No? The basic is skincare. Kasi kung maganda naman ang skin, CC cream daw pwede. But
Oh,
if
CC cream kasi is a parang base foundation. So parang primer na tinted na hindi masyadong full coverage.
I
Oh.
see. Yan.
Mm.
So, meron question dito si Doc Shella. By the way, Doc Shella kasi is very she's very interested with makeup. She
Mm-mm.
was my co-resident before in pediatrics sa Manila Doctors, and she's the one na nagme-makeup sa amin bago kami mag-round. So, hello.
O, di ba?
She's very interested. How
Okay,
about,
go.
sabi niya, I use Benefit na powder. Di ko alam if pang oily ba daw yun or pang dry skin.
Actually, no, I'm not familiar with Benefit, but I have this Benefit professional right here, which is try buying or try getting this one, then apply your powder. As I'm sure the powder that is designed for the Benefit that you have is designed also for this primer. So I
Yeah.
think just a little bit of primer, and I think your powder will work well. Mm-mm.
I really love that brand actually. Kaya hindi ko na,
Mm-mm.
like I said, I don't use primer kasi na nandito lang ako sa bahay and when I do Zoom meetings. So I might bring it, might use it again na. And
Yes.
how about yung cushion like yung sa mga Korean brands? I like
Mm.
Etude. Okay, light coverage foundation ba siya?
Before, I'm really actually until now I'm a huge fan of cushions. Actually, ang dami ng cushions eh. May cushion lip, may cushion blush, may cushion foundation.
Mm.
The best thing about cushion kasi it's really lightweight,
Mm.
and there are different ones. There may light coverage, may full coverage. So
Mm.
cushion is like I remember Doc, I went to I went to Korea. So parang lahat ng tao parang naka-cushion, walang powder. Parang ang dewy. Charot. Ang dewy na
Yeah.
natignan. Parang
Grabe, no?
very
Kaya
dewy.
alam mo na uso yung mga glass skin, dewy-dewy, dahil din naman sa
Oo.
kanila, yung, di ba?
Mm. Oo.
Kaya
So the formula for the cushion is really is I think it's designed talaga for dry skin and dry weathers like Korea or snowy weathers like Korea. Kasi I went there winter, tapos parang naka-cushion lahat ng tao. So when you use cushion in the Philippines, it's always best to set that one with powder. Light
ah,
powder lang, kahit like yung Danai or this one.
Pinay
Oo.
pala,
Oo.
panananay, pero sabi ko.
So cushion talaga is like a liquid consistency kasi Doc. So when you use cushion in the Philippines, medyo maduwi ka ng very very light. Charot.
Mm,
So
mm.
you have to really set that one with a powder para mag long
Yeah,
last siya.
especially with virtual meetings, yung naka, ano pa yung light sa'yo, no? It really makes it,
Oh. Mm.
okay, so,
You, you
pwede naman, but kailangan siyang iset with powder.
powder. Or what I can do with cushions, I apply cushion all over my face and just set the powder on the T-zone area and
Mm,
dito. But I leave the cushion bare para pag reflect
mm,
niya sa light, parang I can
mm,
still see yung highlight ng cushion. Para meron kang
mm.
natural highlighter. So you don't need to
Oh, okay.
apply yung highlighter. This one kasi sa parang stick highlighter, so I
Mm,
cheated. But if you have a cushion, I would do that. Para parang dewy
mm.
pa rin siya, but at the same time, you look
Dito pala.
fresh.
Sa
Mm.
T-zone pala yan ilalagay. Oh, may
T-zone.
natutunan naman ako. Ayan, so, leave it here and then sa T-zone alagay yung powder. Ito na,
T-zone here, there.
yeah. Someone's asking, I'm considering tinted sunscreen. Kaso sunscreen makes me more oily. I haven't found the one pa. What's your take on tinted sunscreen?
Okay. Uh, Actually, I love tinted sunscreen kasi for me, it provides coverage. At the same time, it also protects my skin. And we all know that if you don't use sunblock, or actually the best anti-aging product is sunblock. So if you
Yeah,
don't use sunblock, na sunscreen, you are prone to like a faster aging process ba yung tawag
yeah.
for not sure, but the idea is it covers my imperfections. I can set it with powder. At the same time, it also protects my skin from the free radicals, yung UV rays. Oo. Kasi believe it or not, even if you are in the shade, UV rays are also penetrating your skin eh.
Yeah,
Mm,
definitely.
yeah,
Yes,
so
kaya
I think
talaga sunblock, sabi nila kilay is life. But for me, totoo lang, sunblock is life talaga. But whether I'm
yes, sunblock is life.
totoo, as in, para ako, kung hindi ako naka-sunblock, because, we're inside the house, we're staying at home, but really, sunblock is life. And I have a take naman from a hindi ako makeup artist, but 'di ba, you were asking about tinted sunscreen. No, make sure also that you still apply sunblock pa rin.
Mm,
You apply pa rin. Kasi the tendency daw, this is from a dermatologist friend naman, kasi somebody asked her, sabi niya na, yes, I'm all for tinted sunscreen, but you still have to put on your sunblock kasi you don't naman put a lot of tinted sunscreen on your face, diba? And you need naman talaga a lot of sunblock to really protect your skin. So still, sunblock and then do the tinted sunscreen. Pwede pa rin. Good. Yun.
Yes, that's right.
Do you have any recommended brands for tinted sunscreen?
Actually, right now, nag-buy one, take one yata yung Bello tinted sunscreen. Pero I find Bello kasi a little bit expensive. But you can also go for Bello tinted sunscreen. There's also a tinted sunscreen in Beauty Central in Facebook page and Instagram, Beauty Central and Alpha Advanced Aesthetics. It's called Fresiderm. I don't have that one right now, but they also have like tinted sunscreen. They also have the clear sunscreen. My personal favorite is the tinted sunscreen because it is very, very light. Oh, so you can go ahead and visit their Facebook page and they can do same day delivery.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
wow. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's on the pricier side kasi it's actually a Greek product. Actually, um, sino nga ba? Meghan Markle?
Yes.
Yung, that's her
Yes.
favorite sunscreen. Mm-mm.
Oh, ayan na girl. Ayan na
Tinted
mommies.
sunscreen.
Ayan na mommies. Royalty. But anyways,
Yes.
that's the steps that first is the primer, of course, and then the foundation. Make sure it's the right color and the
Mm-hmm.
right part for your skin, and then setting powder, which is also dapat right for your skin. And then you can skip the contour. How about the highlight? Then the highlighting or the highlighters?
The highlight, wait, I have a highlighter here. Hold on.
Kasi 'di ba, glass skin ng
Complete.
mga gusto ng mga ano ngayon. Kahit naka-zoom ka, oh grabe, glass skin kasi ano.
Oo. Actually, highlighter is really a cheat way or a faster way for you to get that parang glass skin effect. I'm actually using a highlighter if I remove my glasses. Parang
Ganda
meron
yung
akong
eyes mo.
highlighter.
Ganda ng eyes.
Oo. Also, eyeliner is really makes a huge difference. But anyway, highlighter I'm using is the Careline. This is really affordable product. Ako kasi, Doc, when I use it on myself, when I use makeup on myself, parang I tend to go to local and drugstore brands. But when
Mm.
I do makeup with you or with my clients,
Ah,
lahat talagang gamit ko high-end. High-end for my clients and just my personal is just like mga affordable products like this. So, this is a care. I think this is 150 or 180. I'm not sure. But this is what I use for to highlight the high points of your face. Don't put highlighter all over kasi you will really look like parang kumain ka ng lechon. Parang, lamig ang lechon, no? Charot.
oh, yes, let's go.
Lechon is life, but then
Yeah,
don't let anyone know that so like dapat high points in the cheeks lang. The
I
one that
see.
that really catches the light, the high points of your
Mm.
cheeks. So upper your cheeks, on the tip of your nose,
Mhm.
the arch of your eyebrows,
Mhm.
and here on the upper lip. Mm,
Mm.
ayan.
Ako naman, when it comes to brands, so I'm kinda, hindi naman ako sasabi na ano, I'm very choosy, but I really wanna make sure na it's legit, no? Hindi yung,
Mm,
just kasi there's like contamination, so you have to make sure that the manufacturer is really legit, na hindi siya yung parang, kasi di ba may high-end brands, and then they
mm,
reproduce it, biglang mura. They have to be very careful with that. Baka it's an imitation or it's a you have to be careful with that. Yun lang naman. But you can buy from high-end or from drugstore makeup. Doesn't matter. Just make sure na legit siya yung manufacturing
mm.
side. Yeah.
Yes,
How about the
that's
eyes?
true.
Is it really important pa rin, no, when it comes to Zoom meetings or virtual meetings? Does the eyes matter? Like doing the eyes? Like yours right now, it's really nice. It's really beautiful.
Thank you. But what I use with my eyes, I think I really just use an eyeliner. Pero kasi doc, not all clients or girls have this like parang ang tawag dito
Yes.
yung eyelid. So
Yes. Ako
actually
wala.
a few people actually opt for a blepharoplasty, which is a surgery for the eyelids.
Mhm.
And sometimes when you put eyeliner who doesn't have like any eyelids, minsan hindi na nila nakikita. So I don't
Uh-huh.
find it, sometimes I don't find it necessary to put, especially
Mhm.
on virtual meetings. But in my case, I know kasi that when I don't put eyeliner on Zoom meetings, I look very sleepy. Mm.
Yeah,
So I have to
parang,
put eyeliner and like a little bit of eyeshadow. For any one of you na who wants to do eye makeup, you can just put a darker shade here on the in the outer corners, and
mhm.
then put a shimmer shade
Mm.
here and put a lighter shade here. Or it
Oh, bright.
will give an illusion na para siyang naka-fox eye ka. Oo. So
Oh,
lighter dito, darker here. So
and
parang
shimmer on the.
lighter, shimmer, then darker. I
Oh, oh
think it's
my
more than enough.
gosh.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hey, you should catch me on the next episode of Mompreneur MD Live kung magme-makeup ako.
Ay, sige, perfect. Okay, go.
Okay. So, aaralin ko yan. Matagal ko na yung, it's really the eye kasi I don't have I'm not blessed with eyelid na deep set na eyes. And my eyes are really like droopy. Kaya fetish ko talaga, kailangan ko maglagay ng something for the eyes talaga to make me look like I'm not sleepy. Kaya tama si
Mm.
Yuni. Yay!
Mm.
And so if you have questions pa, you just write there and we will answer them
Sige,
as we go
go.
along. So we will talk now about ano naman, lighting. Kasi
Mm.
virtual or online talaga, it really matters. Kaya sabi nga ni Eunice kanina na you can actually cheat your way, especially if you have good lighting already. No, kahit
Yes, that's
hindi
true.
masyado yung makeup, but even you have good lighting, you can cheat your way down to looking fab. So what are your hacks? What are your tips and mga tricks when it comes to lighting naman?
Okay. I think there are three ways to have a good lighting when you do Zoom meetings. I think the first one is to have like you can find like really small ring lights in Shopee or online or in Facebook Marketplace. Meron yang clip eh. Meron siyang clip on where you can clip it on the table and you can actually adjust it in front of your PC or your laptop. Another way of do lighting is always in front of the window. When you do Zoom meetings in front of the window, and it will really look natural and it will really look great no matter no matter if it's raining or if it's but as long as it's the right time, like for example, if you do virtual meetings in the morning and in the afternoon, regardless if it's sunny or raining, you still have good lighting, although there will be a little bit difference when you do when it's raining, but at least it's still in front of your window.
Nice.
Another great thing or cheap way of doing this also is using a lamp, which I'm doing right now. I have this really like small, small big-ish lamp. This is also a speaker at the same time. So I'm in front of a lamp right now. So para you can see. You can see, but wait, hold on. Wait. I think wait. Yeah.
Then, so
Mm.
it has to be like, where should you place the lighting? Should it be like level or yung from above or from below? What do you advise when it comes to placing the lighting? Yeah.
I suggest placing, I think the most flattering thing with lights is placing it above your PC or laptop. Kasi if it's direct, parang of course like me if
Parang
I'm wearing
mugshot.
glasses. So if it's direct, makita yung and you're someone that you're talking with Zoom, they will get distracted. So I think it has
Mm-hmm.
to be on the upper angle. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be super, super extra with your lighting, you can use like a ring light or lamp and put a reflector on your table. Any reflector, like yung sa car reflector or small photography reflector, it will really make a huge difference for especially when you do broadcast like this, Doc. It's nice if you have a light and you have a reflector on the bottom. It
Pwes,
will really make
may reflector na ako
diba?
next up. So, next Sunday.
It will really make a huge difference if you have a lighting source and nag-reflect siya. Kasi it will, like for me, I don't have a reflector, like here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
parang nakikita yung shadow and I look like I have like double chin. But if you have lighting on top, on the bottom, sorry, it will create like an even skin tone, an even ano. That's why
Wow.
when we do photo shoots for
Yeah,
these brands for
yeah
commercials,
pala.
when we do beauty shots, meron talagang reflector on the bottom.
Yeah, I remember pag nagpe-picture, pag nagpo-photoshoot, merong reflector. I actually don't understand it, pero pinapahawak ko. Doc, can you hold this? Okay, sige, I'll hold it. No.
Flat rin siya.
Wala, hindi ko naman alam.
You
Ano
want to be
yung reason doon? Yun pala yun. Ayan, wala si Eunice for a while. Ayan, so, if this helped you already, kasi medyo nagahang si Eunice at the moment. So if this helped you or, if you learned a lot from this episode, do type in the comment section. Let's say thanks to Eunice, and then you can also share or tag your friends for this episode naman. So if you have questions sa lighting, I have question pero maya-maya, nawawala si Eunice kasi hello! Ayan, nawala ka for a while. I think it's a connection. Bigla ding parang nag-blink yun. Wait lang. Naka-mute ka. I can't unmute. Okay. So,
Ayan. Yes, yes.
yun.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So, ito naman question ko, Edith. What do you advise? Ring light or yung soft box?
Ah,
Mm-mm.
the ring light kasi, the best thing about the ring light is, if you have the ring light that is adjustable, yung
Mm-hmm.
pagdi-diffuse ng light, that also works okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ang softbox kasi, it's like a fixed thing and mas mahal. I think for me, if you have a softbox, and then if you have the adjustable softbox, I think that works best. Kasi if you buy a softbox, tapos hindi siya adjustable, and then especially if your space is not really big enough to accommodate a softbox, kasi the way softbox works for me is I can put it farther away from me and then it will diffuse a few light. But if you don't have space in your room to do that, I think the ring light is best for me. Mm.
I see. Especially for small corners or for mga desktop ring
Oh.
light lang. Ako personally, kasi nag-change ako ng light, somebody advised me na with regards daw sa lighting ko, sabi niya, thank you so much, no, Trisha, for advising me. Sabi niya, Doc, use a softbox. It's better sa setup mo. Ganyan, sabi niya. And it's a lot better kasi in the previous episodes, if you can see, if nakikita niyo, it was kind of dark. Especially pag
Mm.
it was really dark. And yung na-flash lang ng face ko was just here, I think. So somebody
Mm.
suggested me, Doc, get a softbox. Kaya kung nakita nyo, medyo maliwanag na ako ngayon.
Yes. Two softbox? Two? Or only one?
One lang. Should I get two? I don't know. One lang pa ang inano ko. Do you advise two? Would be better?
For me, two works best if you are like, this is like, example, I'm the two softbox in front of me. Para kasing nagbabalance yung distribution of light. Oo.
Ah,
Tapos meron ka pang reflector sa
yeah.
baba. So it will really look like a professional produced ano. Oh,
I
but
see.
if you don't have space to do two soft boxes all at once, then okay
Mm-hmm.
lang kahit isa. Oo.
Okay, then is it okay like in front or should I place it somewhere else? I'm placing it now in front.
Well,
I don't know where to place it pa.
yun nga, the reason why I was able to advise giving two soft boxes kasi if you put it on the left side, wala ka na ring light on the right side.
Mm.
Oh. So it's not
I
balanced.
see.
Mm.
Sige, so let's do it. I'll get it. Try ko na dalawang softbox. Let's try it. Let's try. Ito naman mga DIY, especially for moms, no? DIY tayong lahat kasi nandito lang naman tayo sa house. But someone commented like, thank you, Eunice. Galing nung reflector tip. As in,
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Reflector daw, kahit the one you used in cars, pwede daw yun.
Pwede. Even as simple as illustration board, yung white white side
Mm.
of the illustration board, you can definitely use that. Mm-mm.
Oh, I
Para mas
see.
cheaper. Mm.
Ayan. So let's, naman, this is the last hack na i-share ni Eunice sa atin. How about mga apps? Do you have like apps to, to enhance virtual meetings or Zoom
Mm.
meetings or mga lives?
I don't actually I don't have a tip when it comes to like filters for ano. Kasi if you have good lighting naman with your
Yeah.
Zoom meetings, you can
Totoo.
definitely cheat your way. And if you also do your makeup beforehand, then you really
Yeah.
look presentable in any way. But if you're gonna ask me about filters, the apps in my phone, if you take selfies, kasi notice ko kasi, Doc, na parang when I take selfies, and then my friends will be like, hala, gwapa lagi na imong camera. Or like, how come I look so pretty in your camera? Kasi I use this app called UTCam.
Ah,
So, I don't know if you can see it, but para kasing when you press this one, I will instantly look 10 times na para akong naka-makeup. Oo.
so yeah, ba? Cheat way. Cheat sheet.
Oo. So when I do this, like right
Ah,
now I'll take a selfie. I look ito yung normal makeup ko in Zoom, but when I use this app, para akong naka
Ay, oo
lipstick,
nga.
red. Oo.
Beauty
That's my
cam.
That's
Mm.
so when you take
That's
selfies with
perfect.
your friends, oo, ayan,
Nice.
there's a filter for that. Mm-mm.
Ay, galing na. So, there's also, if you wanna check then, pero like I said, kasi we've already, Eunice has already shared mga makeup tips and lighting tips. And if you do have like good makeup na and really good lighting, okay na yun, you don't need any apps. But if you really want to, have apps, actually the Zoom meetings, in the Zoom talaga namin, they do have mga filters doon. You can put a lipstick.
Ay,
Yeah.
bongga! I didn't know that. I didn't. Thank you
You
for
can
letting
put
me
a
know.
lipstick. Somebody, one of my tribe members, one of the members of Mompreneur International, taught me that kasi we had a meeting like 11 p.m. at night. So literal na talagang patulog na kami lahat. Tapos sabi ko sa, bakit naka-makeup ka pa? Sabi nga ni Doc, hindi. Filter lang to. Ako, saan?
Ay, bongga!
Oo, and you can just go to, di ba, virtual backgrounds and virtual filters. Just search there. Medyo din pang kilay, merong pang lipstick. Ayan. So, instantly, para ka naka-lipstick kahit nakapambahay ka lang. Ayan. So,
Ay, noted. Noted, Doc. Okay.
ayan. So, thank you, Nis. Galing ng record tip. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Dr. Jot. Hello, Mami Thelma. Ayan. So, that's it. No, if you have more questions, meron pa ba dito? I'm considering, ay meron pa ba akong hindi nasagot? Do you have any recommended brands for tinted? Ito pala nasagot na. For oily and pawisin ng sobra, any recommended sunscreen? For me, I use Celaviv. So, Celaviv sunscreen, it really works well, no? Kasi ako pawisin din ako sobra, and I'm also oily skin. Oily combination ako. It's really
Sun.
works for me. You can check that out as well. And yun. So if you have more questions, just right there. And right after this, we will answer. Sorry, offline naman. Or Eunice. Then Eunice, so where can they reach you, or where can they, when they probably may mga questions sila, so more questions, where can they reach you? It's a personal page mo, so your business page.
Yes, you can go ahead and follow me over at Instagram. That's Eunice Andrera _MUA. You can also find me on Facebook, Eunice Andrera MUA. Oh, no, sorry. Eunice Andrera Professional Makeup Artist Cebu. And you can just definitely just type in my name on social media. That's Eunice Andrera. You can go ahead and send me any messages, and I will definitely answer if you need any extra tips. But I'm more active on Instagram.
Yeah, like sa mga younger and talaga, Instagram talaga.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can also check Eunice's work there. She posts there mga clients that she had in the past then. So yun. Thank you so much, first and foremost. Thank you so much, Eunice, for being my guest. And sobrang dami namin natutunan. I'm using the
Yes.
reflector tip with window light lang. Sobrang effective. I'm in another Zoom meeting.
Wow, wow, amazing.
God. I like
Multitasking.
that. Yeah, so I like this one. Oh, if a-flash ko to, o, di ba, ano agad, nag-apply agad. And so thank you so much, Eunice, for being our guest. Sobrang dami naming natutunan, even me. Watch out sa Level Up na Mompreneur MD episode next week kasi mag-makeup na tayo konti and better lighting perhaps, and I'm definitely gonna use the reflector tip. And so
Yes, yes.
do check out Eunice on her pages. Do follow her. She's really she's also a very approachable person. So do reach out to her if you want to do ask more questions. And with that, again, for this week I will be celebrating my anniversary week. So if you wanna get some giveaways and many more tips, do be part of the Mumpreneur MD Moms on the Goals community. And this Friday, I will be having Coffee Friday inside the community. So do be part of the community, right? And also plug ko lang, I'm starting my Mompreneur MD YouTube channel. So pwede din kayo follow. But no, I'm not really very consistent at the moment pa because I'm still getting the hang of posting and editing and putting up. So mahirap din pala siya. So shout out sa mga YouTubers. Grabe, bilib ako sa inyo. Mahirap siya gawin, but I'm starting to
It's
do. It's
hard.
really I'm just starting pa lang. No, it's really like, siguro, I'm putting all, ang ginagawa ko kasi sa YouTube, whatever I have here in MD Live, I record it, I edit it, and place it there. So, para mas
Mm.
easier to pull up, whether if you want to to learn some more. Okay? So, yun lang, and thank you so much for being with me this episode, and I hope to see you next episode. Happy Mompreneur Monday, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yay!